Hey, Carly. It's been a while, huh? There's actually something important that I need to talk to you about. Are you free to talk for a little while, or are you busy? Hi, Amanda. It really has been a while. I'm on break at work right now, so I have some time to talk. Do you want me to call you? No, that's okay. I prefer texting over talking on the phone. Talking on the phone is awkward for me. That's okay then. What did you want to talk about that's so important? I haven't heard from you in a really long time. I wanted to confirm something with you that I heard a little while ago. Did you and Jimmy end up having a baby? I mean, it's about time you did, right? You've been married for over 5 years now. Yes, we have been married for some time now, but we haven't had a baby yet. Trust me, we have had many conversations about having a baby in the time that we've been married. It's just that we don't have the time or energy to take care of one right now. We still haven't decided if we should have one yet. It's a lot of work. Jeez, you guys haven't changed at all. You guys are still as busy as ever. All you guys ever do is work and work. Can't you take a break from work and have a baby? Don't you guys have enough money saved up by now? You should start thinking about this because pretty soon you will be too old to have kids. There's just too much going on for us right now. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about, or is there something else? Oh yeah! I wanted to tell you that I'm pregnant. Huh? What? You're pregnant? Hold on a second, but you're not even married, right? No, I'm not married. Does that really matter? Are you with someone, or do you plan on having a baby while you're single? I might have someone. So you have a boyfriend or perhaps a fiancé? I do have a boyfriend, but there's a slight problem. I have 5 boyfriends and have slept with all of them around the same time. I'm not really sure who this baby belongs to. Was that autocorrect, or do you actually have 5 boyfriends? I'm being serious. I'm kind of alone on this right now, and going through pregnancy alone is really tough. So I was planning on coming home. So you plan on staying with your parents? No, I actually had something else in mind. What were you thinking then? Do you have a friend you can live with for a while? Did you ask them yet? What did they say? Well, I actually did ask them, and they won't let me. I was actually hoping if I could stay with you. You live close to my parents' house, too. I thought it would be better to live at your place instead of burdening my parents with all of this. You would be able to help me better than they can anyway. I was hoping that if I contacted you again, you would help me out since you are my sister-in-law, you know? You want to live with me? Jimmy and I both work all day, and we don't even have a house of our own yet. We don't have time or room for another person to be living with us. See? That's why you can't have a baby. That's beside the point. You're going to have a baby all on your own. What do you plan on doing? Do you have a job? What do you do for work? I did have a job, but I recently quit. You quit your job? You're joking, right? How do you plan on living with a baby then? I have to quit. The morning sickness has been so intense, and I kept having to miss work anyway, and it's not like I made a lot of money either. So I just thought it would be best to quit and look for help. You're already having that much morning sickness? By the way, how far into your pregnancy are you? I'm about 7 months in. What? 7 months already? And you didn't tell anyone about this until now? Anyway, I plan on coming home because I need some help. You'll help me, right? Wait, this is all too sudden. My mom and dad were really happy to hear the news. I thought you would at least be happy and able to understand my situation if you were once in the same situation as me. But even after all of this time, you haven't had a baby yet. I thought you would be able to give me some tips and advice on pregnancy, but I guess I was wrong to assume. As I said, We've talked about having a baby before, and we have our own reasons for not having one right now. Jeez. And in the end, you failed to convince me of a real reason why you both are choosing to not have a baby. You could easily take a break from work, but I'm going to be due soon, so you can help me, right? I'm sure I can rely on you. You're my sister-in-law, after all. You don't really have a good reason to not help me. I plan on moving in with you at the beginning of next month on Friday. Plus, I'm sure Jimmy would want to help me out too. Jimmy and I both work full-time. The last thing we want to do when we get home from a long day of work is to work even more and help you through pregnancy. Just moving in with us isn't as easy as you think it is. We have lives of our own. What's with your response? So mean. Well, actually, there's something else that you need to know about. We are actually living with your parents. You guys are all living together? How come I never heard of this until now? I thought you guys just lived close to my parents, not with them. Due to certain financial reasons, we are temporarily living with them. So you guys are just clinging to my parents for extra money? Also, their house is pretty small too. How come I couldn't just keep living with my parents? Life would have been so much easier for me. Ugh. And I've been out here living alone this whole time. It wasn't as easy as you think. There were a lot of negotiations, and we don't live with them completely for free. Although it is still cheaper for us this way. It's going to help us save up for our own place in the future. That's why we are both working so hard. No! This is no good. What about me? I have to be out of my apartment by the end of this month. That's why I was saying things are a bit more difficult than you think right now. I have 1 week left until they kick me out. I have no choice but to move in with you guys. You are being so selfish. At least let me stay with you guys in the same room. You can share the space, right? I can't do that right now. You are being so mean. I'm telling my mom about this.
Carly, you heard the news about Amanda, right? The poor girl is pregnant and she wants to come home.
Yes, I know. I was messaging her just a little while ago. She plans on raising her baby alone.
She's not alone, and she won't be raising her baby alone. She has you, and you should be a good sister-in-law and help her raise her baby.
But wouldn't there be too many people in the house if we let her come home?
Yes, but we have to do this for her. She's pregnant, after all. It's not like you have a baby of your own yet, so you should have the time to help her. I've always wanted a grandchild, and with her having a baby, I'll finally get what I want. So, with that said, please look after her.
Why should I have to be the one to look after her? This was her decision to get pregnant all on her own and have a baby.
She will be fine to live with us. She's my daughter, after all. And I took you and James in.
I just don't think this is a good idea. What about living expenses? She doesn't even have a job. Are we expected to pay for everything for her, too? And the house is so small.
You guys are the ones who moved into her old room. That room will be good for her and her baby to stay in, too. You guys can make some room.
It wasn't just her room. It was Jimmy's room, too. They shared a room growing up. Anyway, this room can only fit one full-size bed in it. There's barely any room to walk around in here. I think it would be better if she stayed in your room. You have the master bedroom. It is sort of strange for a brother and sister to share a room at this age, especially with her brother's wife. We need our privacy. Your room could easily fit another bed in it. I just think that would be more reasonable. You're also her parents and can help her more with the baby. You guys have experience and could help better than I can.
You are living in my house, aren't you? I don't want her in my room. I may have experience, but you helping her will teach you how to have your own baby one day. Plus, you get up super early for work. During that time, you can help her. You also go to bed pretty late after getting home from work. You have plenty of time to help her. I, on the other hand, need to worry about taking care of myself. I'm getting old. You can also give her your bed. We have a small twin-sized blow-up air mattress in the garage. You and Jimmy can use that to sleep on next to the bed.
When I wake up early for work, I'm focused on getting myself ready in the morning. I have to shower and make myself breakfast. I also get home late most of the time from work, and I'm really tired. Sometimes I go straight to bed without eating dinner. Work takes up all the time that I have, and I barely have time to take care of myself. How am I supposed to take care of a whole other person and their baby? Jimmy and I need privacy, and we need our sleep. Having a crying baby all night isn't something we can handle right now.
You can say that all you want, but your room is the only place you can stay. It just can't be helped. I think you'll be fine.
Is there really no one else that she can stay with? Why does this all of a sudden have to be my responsibility?
Because everyone else is busy and I'm not going to ask. She's already getting ready to move in with us. That's the plan. She has family, so be good to her, okay? You are the baby's aunt, too.
Yes, but I was not expecting to take care of a baby so suddenly. You have so much more knowledge and experience with all of this.
True, but you are young and have the energy to do this. I also can't let the rest of the family know about her pregnancy right now.
Just because I'm young doesn't mean I have infinite energy. I get stressed and tired too. Plus, why does this need to be a secret? You guys wanted to be grandparents so desperately, and you were happy to hear about her pregnancy.
Why do you have to be so difficult to deal with? Just do as I say.
Because her having a baby shouldn't be my burden. I've been working so hard lately as it is. And you were the one who told her the lie that we lived separately. Because of that, she thought she could just move in with either one of us. Now we are stuck in this situation.
Listen, I wanted her to stay independent. That's why I said that. You know she has been a bit of a troublemaker. But she needs help now, so we have no choice.
You do realize how problematic this situation is, right? If we let her move in, it will be you, me, Jimmy, Mitch, and now Amanda and her newborn baby, all trying to all fit into a small 2-bedroom house. Please think about this for a second. It is going to be nothing but chaos every day.
Then why don't you quit your job and help out more? Who knows? Maybe you will finally realize that you want to have a baby too. I think this will be good for you.
Quit my job? If I wanted my own baby, I would have made that decision on my own.
You have no choice. You must help her.
What are you saying?
At least Amanda has her priorities straight. She is giving me what I've always wanted, while all you've cared about is work and money. She is the ideal child in my eyes. I can't wait until I get to see my grandbaby. So at least do something worthwhile and help her. And take some notes, too. You'll need it if you ever decide to have a baby. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Hold on a second. I still need to talk to you about this financially. Do you expect me to pay for all the baby stuff, too? Hello? I can't believe I've been living with you guys for a month now. Time really does fly by fast. I still don't get how you don't have a baby of your own. It's weird to me.
What's with the criticism all of a sudden?
At the end of the day, it was me who was able to fulfill my parents' wishes to give them a grandchild. Why couldn't you have just quit your job and taken some time to have a baby of your own? And now I'm entrusting you with my baby, despite you having no experience at all. But overall, you should be thanking me for having a baby, because if you never end up having one, at least I bore the burden for you.
You think that I should be thanking you? Is it really a crime for me to choose working for a better future over having a baby right now?
Yes. Anyway, once this conversation is over, find a place for your stuff, okay? Take it elsewhere.
Wait, what did you just say? What do you mean?
I contacted an ex-boyfriend of mine since he works for a moving business. He let me borrow one of his moving trucks. I'm moving all of your and Jimmy's stuff into a rental storage shed nearby.
So our stuff isn't in the house anymore? Did you really go out of your way and do that work all by yourself? Did you ask your parents if doing that was okay?
You need to find somewhere else to put all of your stuff. It was all in the way. Mom and Dad allowed me to move your stuff. They agreed that it was all in the way. I was only thinking about the safety of my baby. Your stuff was cluttered everywhere. What if I tripped and fell and hurt the baby? My mom agreed with me that you are nothing but a nuisance right now. You are a parasite in the way of us having a baby. With your earnings, you can easily find an apartment elsewhere.
Understood. Good luck.
Bye-bye! So, are you and Jimmy living on the streets? Or are you able to actually find a place to stay? I'm living the best life right now. Mom and Dad are spoiling me since I'm about to have their grandbaby. They are giving me all of the money and support that I need right now. It sucks being out there living to support yourself on your own, doesn't it?
Oh, good. They are taking care of everything for you? Then I can focus on my own life now. I can also go ahead and sell the house.
Huh? What do you mean? What house is there to sell? If you're talking about my mom and dad's house, then that's impossible. They raised me in that house since I was a baby.
Why would it be impossible? Jimmy owns that house after all.
I don't get it.
You keep praising your parents for being so good. But you never really asked about anything, have you? I guess they never told you anything that happened while you were out of the picture doing your own thing for a while.
Wait, what do you mean by all of this? Don't be mysterious. Just say whatever it is you're trying to say.
It all started a year after we got married. Your parents asked us to live with them to help out for financial reasons.
So, you guys were living with my mom and dad because they asked you to help them?
Yes. Your dad was falling behind on his mortgage, and if we didn't help him, he was going to lose the house. It is the same situation with his car, too. Your parents were really far into debt, and the interest kept building up. They came to us for help to avoid homelessness.
Dad?
Back then, did your dad not tell you that part of the reason why he couldn't pay off the loans was because he got fired from his job?
What? He never said anything about this.
Well, that's what happened. In fact, he has been working a part-time job, but it doesn't pay him well enough at all. Eventually, your dad kept borrowing money to help support you, your mom, and your brother. As you can see, living off of loans isn't the right way to go. Your dad was at a loss for what to do. That's why he asked us to help. He had no one else to turn to. I guess he just didn't have the heart to tell you about this.
I can't believe he never said anything to me. He was fired and in debt? Then why did they agree with me on the fact that you two were the parasites living off of them? Is it really the other way around?
By the way, you shouldn't be calling anyone a parasite. I wouldn't call your parents that either. But at least now you know the whole story. Due to your parents struggling financially, Jimmy and I are working hard to help them. That's why we were living with them and why you didn't know about it. Oh, and there's something else about your dad that you should know.
What else could there possibly be?
He has a horrible gambling addiction. Your mom also goes on spontaneous shopping sprees when she knows she can't afford to do that. If we didn't move in with them when we did, your parents would have either been homeless or so far in debt that they could have gone to prison. That's why Jimmy and I took over the house.
So the reason why you two work so hard and can't start a family is because of my parents?
Yes. It was a huge financial burden. That's why when you suddenly came back pregnant so suddenly, Jimmy and I knew we couldn't help support all of that too. And now you and your parents are acting out after using us for money and security. Do you see how that looks? It has been so hard to keep up with their debt and spending habits. It really set us back on a lot of things.
This can't be.
But I'm glad you pushed us out of the situation and that you guys have it under control now. It was so hard living with your parents, but now that we are moving out, the burden is no longer ours.
Mom and Dad can't really be like this. Why?
And since that house is under Jimmy's name and we both worked hard to get your parents out of debt and pay for the house, we can do what we want with it. So we can finally start getting our own lives back now. To do so, we have to sell that house to get some of our money back.
But if you guys do that, then where the hell am I supposed to live? Where will I go?
That's not my problem.
But obviously, Mom and Dad can't help me.
Well, if no one else can help you, then why don't you try to help yourself for once? There are loans you can apply for. But that's something you have to do on your own. I can't help you with that. I have my own money to worry about now. I also think it's best if you stay away from your other relatives about this problem, too.
Huh? Why?
Because your dad borrowed a lot of money from them, too. He never paid them back, either. He gambled it all away.
Why would my dad do that? No wonder why he doesn't talk to anyone in the family anymore. They all probably can't stand him.
If only your dad wasn't so stubborn and just apologized to his family, then I'm sure he would be forgiven. But he hasn't done that and kept asking them for money over the years. And now I'm being treated poorly by your parents and being kicked out after everything we've done to help them. No wonder why your parents were on your side to kick us out. They needed a reason to get rid of us because they knew they could never pay us back. I'm sure your dad feels happy about it.
Are my mom and dad really that bad?
Pretty much. It seems like they just feed off of other people. Your dad has told me multiple times that our generation makes money easily and that we have the power and energy to earn as much as we want. He uses being old as an excuse for not having money of his own. In the time I've lived with him, he swears by this. Have you not heard him say this before?
I have heard him say that before. But I thought he was joking.
Your mom, on the other hand, has never worked a day in her life despite her spending habits. I've seen it myself. She claims to be busy, but she's watching TV 24/7. She tells me that she deserves it after all the years of raising children. Your parents really have used me a lot. They have no sense of right and wrong and take what they can get from others.
But this whole time, my mom and dad told me that everything was theirs. They made it seem like you two needed help, not them. Not only that, she complained about you doing nothing but working all of the time. She made it seem like you were such a nuisance in life. And she said you were such a messy person. She said that you couldn't cook or clean.
It seems like she likes to feel like she's in charge and the bigger person when talking to you. But now you know that none of what she says is true. Your mom is the one who's messy. I'm the one always cleaning up after her and doing her laundry. Both Jimmy and I take turns to help keep the house clean.
How can my mom be like that? Why is she acting like a child?
Luckily, you have great timing. We needed to get out of there. All I did was run around in circles trying to cook, clean, work, not to mention dealing with your parents' attitude. But now you can take over. This can be your gift to us. You can take my place there all you want. It was hell.
My mom doesn't cook either?
No, I always did. She can't even take care of herself.
Please tell me there's no more to this. I'm about to have a baby and I was relying on her and my dad.
I'm actually glad you came back home. Thanks to you, Jimmy and I can have our lives back. You were the realization I needed. You're going to have a baby and parents to take care of. Oh, don't forget to make your mom a cup of coffee first thing in the morning or she will be upset with you all day. And make sure you make your dad breakfast. You have to take care of them just as well as we did. So, please look into loans if you don't have time to work with the baby around.
So my parents and I are left with no money and they can't even take care of themselves. What am I supposed to do?
As I said before, that's not for me to think about. You need to just do your best and figure things out for the sake of your baby and parents.
But I can't! This is impossible! Help me!
We can't help you. You've already kicked us out anyway. All we can do is say thank you for doing that for us.
I need you both to please come back. I can convince my mom and dad to let you both have the master bedroom. I'll sleep in the living room, and they can have my old room. We can make this work. Let's live happily together, okay? Please, come back!
Are you sure you want us to come back? Our stuff will be all in the way, and we are nothing but parasites, remember? After all of the hard work you did to get us out, you want us to come back? Sorry, but after everything, that's not going to happen. We have already decided to sell the house.
But why would you do that? Just please come back. I'll do anything to help you guys after my pregnancy. I need your help more than anything in the world right now.
You should have thought of that sooner. Having a baby is your responsibility, not anyone else's. We shouldn't have to feel obligated to help you after how you've treated us. Especially after how you criticized me for choosing to be a responsible person and work rather than just having a baby of my own. This is the life you chose. You need to work hard and learn how to be strong and independent for your baby. Leave your parents if you have to. That's my advice.
But it is so hard to do that. It's impossible. I'm so pregnant and I'm going to give birth soon. How am I supposed to do anything? I also just learned about all of these family secrets that were kept from me all this time.
Do your best for the sake of your baby. It is not good to give up and do nothing. Your baby's happiness and well-being all depend on you. Anyway, that's all I can really say to you. Good luck.
But, wait! Please, don't just leave me like this. I need you! Please save me!
Just as promised, we ended up selling the house in order to fund our escape and get our own lives back on track. I think we deserved it after all of our hard work. Amanda and her parents were able to find a cheap one-bedroom apartment for themselves and the baby. After giving birth, Amanda's parents didn't last very long. They eventually ran away from the situation and left Amanda alone. Amanda had a change of heart and decided that she wants to live a good life and provide for her baby, unlike her own parents. Her parents took out another loan to buy another place to live. It seems like they are never going to learn from their mistakes. My husband's parents are truly awful. I never understood why we decided to help them in the first place. At least it seems like Amanda and her baby will be okay. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, Maria. I'm sorry to message you so late at night.
Hi, Fred. What's up? Is anything the matter?
Well, I was wondering if it would be possible for you to lend me a couple $100.
You want to borrow money? Why, though? I thought that you were working.
Yeah, but I had to quit due to personal reasons. So I'm strapped for cash right now. So that's why I wanted to ask if I could borrow some money from you.
Fred, I'm not some ATM machine that you can just withdraw money from whenever you want. I don't have any extra cash either because it's the end of the month.
Maria, I'm desperate right now. Can you please help me out just this once?
No, Fred. If you quit your job, then you could have at least found a part-time job to get by. Don't you feel sorry for Anne, who has to work until late at night to provide for you and the kids by herself? And I know that you are going to go gambling with that money. I won't give it to you even if I had any.
Oh, Maria, please save me your nagging. You could have just simply ended it at no. Fine, I won't ask again.
Connor, Fred messaged me today.
Really? Why? What did he want?
He wanted to borrow money out of the blue. He asked for $200.
He didn't say anything to me.
Of course not. He's afraid of you. Whereas he's not in the least bit intimidated by me. I was sure that he would go to the casino with that money, so I didn't give it to him. He said he quit his job, too.
Why didn't you give him at least $50? Who knows? Maybe he found himself in a real tight spot.
I think he's tricked us more than a few times already. If it had been Anne, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. But with Fred, I just can't, knowing full well his past history.
I think you're being way too hard on him. It's not like he's a bad kid at heart.
You spoiling him is the reason why he's still like that at his age. Well, whatever. It's your brother, not mine. Perhaps it's not my place to tell you what to do, but you shouldn't be so lenient with him.
Okay. Just don't get angry, all right?
I'm not angry, just frustrated, that's all. He's turning 30 soon, and I don't know how long he's going to be living like that.
I'm sure he will take care of himself enough to get by. Let's not worry ourselves too much about him. We can live our lives and he can live his. Anne is there by his side, so what's the fret?
Fine. Yeah, you're right.
Maria, are you so worried about losing your money? Or you think that you can treat Fred like some kind of loser just because you have a higher salary than him?
Karen, what are you saying? What do you mean that I'm worried about losing my money? And when did I treat Fred like a loser?
I heard that Fred asked you if he could borrow just $200, and you turned him down, saying that he would use that money to gamble anyway. Unbelievable!
Well, I think that I had a valid point there. And plus, it's the end of the month right now. We're a little strained too. We need to pay for the insurance and the utilities, not to mention our phone bills and credit card payments. We also need to put some money into our savings account. And all of that put together is over $1,000. Even if $200 doesn't seem like a lot, it's not a small amount either.
Wow. I know that you two earn more than $5,000 a month put together. And still you're being so petty with something like a mere couple hundred. Just admit that you think it's a waste of money to give to your own brother-in-law. It's not like Fred and Anne get paid a lot. And with the kids, they barely have enough to spend it on themselves. If things are hard for them, you could help them out. But no. Instead, you choose to question him about his motives and accuse him of gambling with it instead.
Karen, this is not the first time that he's done this. Before, he told me that he didn't even have money for baby formula and diapers. So I sent him $500 for living expenses, but then he used it all up on online poker games. Don't you remember?
That was such a long time ago, and yet you still bring it up. Anyway, the situation has changed now. Things are different from before.
It could be the same, though. How can you really know?
Well, you are a cold-hearted person if I ever met one in my life, Maria. Not even able to spare 1 cent for your husband's brother.
I personally believe that you should be very clear-headed about money matters. So I don't think I will be lending money to Fred in the future, either.
Fine. Do what you like. Such a stone-cold Scrooge.
Well, Scrooge actually becomes generous at the end of the story.
Are you playing word games with me now?
No, not at all.
Talking with you just raises my blood pressure. Never mind. Just forget it.
Hi, Maria. Can I talk to you for a second?
Hey, Anne. Of course. I'm free right now. What's the matter?
I'm so sorry, Maria, but I can't hold on any longer.
What are you saying right now, Anne? Is something wrong? Where are you?
I'm going to ask for divorce. I can't live with that piece of trash any longer.
What? All of a sudden? What happened with you guys?
That scumbag. He was seeing other women when I was working my bones off. Going to motels with them and stuff like that. He was doing all sorts of nasty things behind my back.
Really? That photo of the handsy couple going into the motel. Is that really Fred?
Yeah. I didn't want to believe it at first either, but I was just in denial because I didn't want to admit the truth. I don't think it's worth living such a crap life, to be honest. I married him without really knowing his true nature, but now that we've lived together, he can't hide it from me any longer. I was okay with raising 3 children from his previous relationships, and I was accepting it as my fate. I thought that if I raised them as my own, I would learn to love them like my own children. But I never imagined that he would go behind my back and betray me like this, Maria. And even though he swore to us that he quit gambling, he had been doing it all along secretly.
Have you told Karen about all of this?
No. You're the first person that I'm speaking about it to right now. I wanted to at least say thank you for all your help before I say goodbye.
Well, I think you should tell Karen first. And then, of course, you will have to speak with Fred about it, too.
I don't think talking to either of them will change my mind about anything. But yes, I need to speak with them, so that I can file for divorce and do whatever else I need to do. Thanks for listening to me, Maria.
It's nothing. I know that it must have been really hard for you to deal with this alone all this time. Just try not to think about it too much.
Okay. Thanks, Maria. I hope that I didn't bother you too much while you were at work.
No, don't worry. You didn't. Take care, Anne. Hey, Anne just told me that she wants to leave Fred. What are you talking about? She wants to divorce Fred?
Yeah. Apparently Fred was cheating on her and still gambling behind her back. That's why she's asking for a divorce.
What? That absolute idiot! Is that really true?
I thought she was lying at first too, but it was actually real. She's going to go through the papers with a lawyer.
Do you think I should try and mend things between them?
I don't think I could do it myself. So how could you? And do you really think that you can mend something like that after all that Fred has done? Why would Anne want to live with someone who abandoned his family to sleep with other women and choose to keep gambling away his life?
Yeah, but Anne is still young and Fred is not left with any options when he divorces this time. Why don't we meet the two of them in person and speak with them about what happened? If there are apologies to be made, we can make that happen. And if there are any misunderstandings to be resolved, we can help with that too.
Well, why don't you go and mediate by yourself? I'm not at all skilled at that sort of thing.
Maybe I can go today even. I'm going to call and ask them.
Okay. Go ahead and ask them. And let me know when you're done.
They are not responding to my messages at all. I thought that if they talked it out, things would get back to normal.
See, I told you. It's not something that can be fixed at this point. How can you possibly live with someone like that?
Well, I guess there's nothing more we can do. Oh, and by the way...
Connor, I'm letting you know in advance. If you're going to talk about money issues, don't even try.
No, it's not that. Maria, you like kids, right?
Yes, I do like kids. Why?
And we're not thinking of having any for the time being, right?
Right. What are you trying to say exactly?
Well, I was thinking maybe we can take Fred's kids and have them live with us.
You can't be serious right now, right? What did you just write? Can you please repeat that? Maybe my eyes were playing tricks on me.
I know that it seems like a lot to take on right now, but if they stay with Fred, it won't be good for anyone, least of all the children. Rather than letting them suffer, couldn't we take them in and hope for the best for everyone involved?
I just can't understand at all what you're telling me right now. Why should we raise Fred's kids that are not even our own?
Still, they're our niece and nephew. And you said you like kids too, didn't you? The baby twins are just 3 years old. They still need a motherly figure to love and care for them at their tender age.
That is just unbelievable what you are telling me right now. Even if that may be true, you want us to take those kids in all of a sudden? Please get your head straight. Maybe you're not thinking clearly, and you think if what you're asking is even possible since both of us happen to be working at the moment. But we are not so well off financially to provide for 3 extra kids at our house. We're barely getting by ourselves.
Maria, I never thought that you could be so cold-hearted. They're my brother's children. How could you say no without even any consideration at all?
Oh, so you thought that I would say, yes, of course, I would love to? I absolutely agree with you. Was that the reaction that you expected from me?
Yeah, I thought you of all people would be happy to help raise our nephews. I thought that you were just very strict about money issues, but I think that you are just lacking any sort of empathy.
Oh, really? Well then, Let me just ask you one question. That opinion of yours, is it solely yours alone? Or is this something that your mother, Anne, and Fred all agree on?
You think it would be my opinion alone? It's what everybody thinks, Maria.
Oh, so they all agreed that I have no empathy. Okay. Then I guess I can ask in front of everybody, right?
Do whatever you want. I just hope that you don't embarrass yourself.
Okay, well, since now it's too late in the evening already, I will ask them tomorrow, early in the morning. I'm going to the guest bedroom to sleep there because I don't really feel like sleeping next to you today. Hi, everybody. I heard that everyone agreed with me raising Fred's children after the divorce. I just wanted to make sure that it's true, so that's why I contacted you all so early this morning.
Wow. I didn't think that you would take it so far with something like this, Maria. Who in the world invites everyone to a group chat at 7 a.m. to ask something like that?
Well, I guess that person is me. I don't have anything to say to you, Connor. So can you shut your mouth for now? Anne, can you please answer my question? No, I'll go first. I do believe that it would be a good idea. Oh, do you now? And why do you think that? Quite frankly, it's a fact that you two make quite a lot more money than Fred. How could Fred take care of all those kids by himself? And I'm too old to help myself. Don't you think that you should take care of the children as you have a stable household? They're your only nephews. Anne, what do you think about all this? They're not my own birth children either. I did raise them as my own with love and care during my marriage, even though they are all born from different women. But I'm not under any obligation to take care of them anymore. I feel bad about doing this to you too, but I also agreed with this decision. And you, Fred? You have nothing to say, I suppose?
If I'm being completely frank here, I think Mom is right. You and Connor earn a lot more money than us, and I am not prepared to take care of those children by myself. Plus, there is no knowing that I will be able to get another job right away. Wouldn't it be better that they be happy in your house rather than suffer with me in this dire situation?
Oh, so I guess nobody around here has the intelligence of a human being? Not a single one of you has the ability to think reasonably like normal people, right? What did you say? How terribly rude you are. Did your parents teach you such awful manners to talk like that in front of your elders? Well, yeah. I guess I was raised exactly like this by my family to talk like this. Have any of you even imagined how it would feel to suddenly have 3 children to take care of? I don't think so. Not from the way that you are behaving. And I really didn't expect this from you, Anne. I'm sorry, Maria. I thought that you would be understanding of my situation at least. Oh, you want understanding, do you? Sure, I understand. Of course, since they're not your children, you don't actually have any legal responsibility to raise them. But I certainly don't have the responsibility to raise them either. You crazy psychopaths.
What did you just say? Psychopaths? Are you quite done insulting us, Maria?
No, I'm not quite done. Just looking at this family. I'm going to make an executive decision here. Let's get a divorce. And now that we are going to get a divorce, let me speak even more plainly here. Hey, Fred. You had fun when you were just enjoying yourself without thinking things through, right? Not knowing that things would turn out like this. You probably thought that the good times would last forever. Since I know that your intelligence level is way below average, why did you shoot out your sperm so many times in so many different women if you weren't even able to take responsibility for it? Is your penis controlling your brain or something? Are you incapable of enjoying life without sleeping with so many different women? Is that it?
Maria, you're really taking it a bit far right now, don't you think so?
Too far? Yeah, maybe I am. But I don't think I can do any less here. And Karen, do you even realize how your son ended up like this? Because you always let him off the hook each time he screwed up, saying, "It's okay, my baby. You haven't done anything wrong. You're the best, my son." That's how you raise this monster of a human being. What did you say?
Are you high on drugs right now, Maria? How dare you say those things to me?
Drugs? Why would I take drugs? I'm completely sober right now. I'm more clear-headed than I've ever been. And you, Connor. You are the same. Always coddling your brother when he's out there terrorizing the world with his dick. I can't even express fully how pathetic that is.
I'm warning you. You better stop it there, Maria. You're really pissing me off big time right now.
Oh, really? Are you getting pissed off now? So what are you going to do? Beat me up or something? If you can, why don't you come over and throw a few punches? Maybe I'll be able to sue you and get paid.
Connor, you've been living with this crazy woman for all this time. I can't stand by and just watch anymore. You two should get a divorce right away, too.
Oh, lady, don't even fret about it. I was just about to do that anyway. Even if you beg me on your knees to live just one more day with your son, I will not even consider it in a million years, so dream on.
What the hell's gotten into you, Maria? Is taking care of your nephews such a big thing that you would go this far?
Yeah, it is. If I don't do this, then I will just end up doing every little thing that you ask me to do like some damn fool. And whenever I don't listen to you, then you all will call me all sorts of nasty things. Isn't that right? Rather than become a part of your dirtbag family, I'd rather be single any day of the week. Give the children up for adoption. Or you, Connor, can take care of them yourself, since you love them so much. Well, whatever you do, it's not my problem anymore. I'm out. Oh, and Anne, I guess we won't be seeing each other anymore either. Bye! My husband's family, who asked me to raise the 3 children from 3 different women that my stupid brother-in-law had without any regard for my opinion. I never expected that even Anne, my brother-in-law's wife, would ask me to do such a thing. But looking back, I felt grateful. I almost ended up living until my last days in such a terrible household. I signed my divorce papers without a pinch of regret, and after that, I completely cut off contact with them all. Afterwards, Fred, my ex-brother-in-law, eventually put the family house in jeopardy because he was not able to get rid of his gambling habit. He did get in touch with me to ask for my help, but by then, I had already moved on, busy with my job, and fell in love with a new person. Finally, in a loving relationship without needing to be stressed. From this point forward, I want to live with more confidence and with my head held high, even higher than now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, are you at your parents' house already? Have you arrived safely?
Hey Tim, what's up? Is something wrong? You never check on me like this. What's going on?
I wanted to tell you something important. It has to do with our relationship. That's why I thought it would be best if I texted you while you were away at your parents' house, you know?
What's so important? You never mentioned anything like this before. Do we have to text each other about it now? I'd rather speak about something important instead of text. Can we talk about it when I get back? Why are you in such a rush?
No, I'd rather tell you about this now. It has to be now. I want to have this conversation when you're still at your parents' house. I think it'll make sense why once I tell you.
Oh, okay. If you say so. So, what's up? I'm just chilling out, drinking some tea, so I have time to spare. Should I call you? I'm free to talk.
No, I'd rather text you about it. I hope that's okay.
Sure thing, go for it.
So, the thing is, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Natalie. I want a divorce. I've already made up my mind about it.
Excuse me? What is going on?
The truth is, I'm in love with another woman and she is pregnant with my child. I want to be with her and our child.
I don't understand. What? Who are you talking about? What do you mean you're in love with another woman? Also, she's pregnant? Are you kidding me right now?
I am dead serious.
So that means you were having an affair behind my back.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean for things to end up this way.
Wait, hold on. You asked me to go back to my parents' house today. You kept insisting I should come back here to relax and hang out with my family. Was this your plan? Did you want me to go back to my parents' house so you could text me about this? Oh, I get it now. You thought it would be easier if we had this discussion while I wasn't actually with you, right?
Hey, I'm sorry. I couldn't bring myself to tell you this face to face.
You are such a coward. I can't believe it.
I'm really sorry. I just couldn't do it any other way. But anyways, I thought it was a good time to bring it up as well. Am I wrong?
There is no good time to bring up that you had an affair and got some other woman pregnant.
I mean, you're already with your parents now, right? You're staying with them now. So I thought it would be good if you could talk about it with your parents after I told you. They need to know what's going on with us too, right? And also, maybe you could continue to stay with them for the time being and not come back to the house. It would be awkward if you came back here, you know? That's why I thought it was a good time to tell you now. Does that make sense to you?
Are you insane?
Oh, don't worry about your stuff. I'll take full responsibility and pack your stuff up. I'll send it over to your parents' house right away. You don't need to worry about it.
I wasn't referring to my stuff. Are you that dumb? Also, why do I need to leave the house? I didn't do anything wrong.
But I think it's best you left the house. Things will be easier that way. I'm planning on living here with my girlfriend after you leave. It'd be weird if you were here as well. There is no way all three of us can live together under one roof. That would be super awkward.
I can't believe what you're saying. Have you lost your mind? You don't make any sense. Why is your girlfriend going to live in the house? Why do you think you can just decide that? Why do you think our divorce has been decided? We haven't even discussed anything. And I haven't even agreed to it yet. Why do you get to decide what we do? You're the one at fault, not me. You are so selfish.
I don't really have a choice. I have to get moving quickly. Like I told you, my girlfriend is pregnant. You have to understand. You should let that sink in. We have to prioritize her pregnancy more than anything.
Oh my gosh, this is the worst. It doesn't matter to me if your girlfriend is pregnant or not. It has nothing to do with me. You are the one who's at fault. You are the one who had an affair behind my back. Stop trying to get your way without discussing anything with me.
I understand that you're angry, but you have to take it easy on us. I want to have a family with my girlfriend and our soon-to-be-born child. I want to raise the child with her. For that, you need to leave. There is no other option. I beg you, please don't try and come back to the house. Just stay at your parents' house like you are now and work things out yourself, okay?
You are such a coward. You don't have to worry about it. I'll divorce you. I don't want to be with you any longer after all this. But I haven't agreed to letting go of the house and letting your pregnant girlfriend live there instead of me. I'll hire a lawyer and get back to you. I want to do this properly. You should know you won't be able to live happily ever after with your princess.
What do you mean by that? Don't you feel bad for my girlfriend? She's pregnant, you know? I hope you're not planning to go crazy with the alimony. We have nothing to give you.
Of course I'm going to ask for alimony. I'm going to get what I deserve.
What? Are you serious? That is going to be a big problem for us. We don't have that kind of money. You do realize we have to raise a child soon. We need to save up for that.
So what? What do you want me to say? That is not my problem. Why should I care about what you need money for? Well, I'll contact you later. By the way, don't touch my stuff without my permission. I'll come back to the house tomorrow to pack my things myself. I don't want your filthy hands touching them.
I told you I'll pack your things for you and send them over.
I said don't touch my stuff. I don't want you near any of my stuff.
Okay, I got it. You can do it yourself.
Hey, Natalie, it's Cindy here.
Would you mind replying to me as soon as you see this message? I have something I need to check with you, please.
Hey, Cindy. Did you want to tell me something about Tim?
Is what Tim is saying true? I can't believe it. I went by the house just now and Tim told me we had to talk, and he seemed very serious. Tim then explained everything. I don't know what to say.
You mean that Tim and I are getting divorced, right? Did he tell you the reason? We're definitely getting divorced, but we haven't figured out all the details yet.
No, he didn't tell me why. What happened? Did you guys have trouble with your marriage? You two seemed so happy together. Did Tim do something to you? What's going on? Even if you guys had trouble, isn't it immature for you to just leave so suddenly? Shouldn't you two work things out as a married couple first? You two should sit down and speak about it before you rush into decisions. That's what adults do.
What are you talking about? I didn't want to leave the house. I think you have things mixed up.
What? Really? I heard otherwise from Tim. He said you got upset with him and left suddenly. Tim told me that you suddenly wanted to file for divorce and left him with the divorce papers. I'm getting confused.
What the heck is Tim talking about? That's not how it is. I think he didn't tell you what was actually going on, Cindy. He lied to you. Tim is the one who wants to get divorced, not me. I didn't want to leave the house.
What? Seriously?
I took some screenshots of her text messages just in case, so I'll send them to you in a second. It would be better if you knew what was really going on. I don't know why, but Tim seems to have deleted all his messages he sent to me. I guess he'd be in trouble if those messages were seen, since he's basically confessing how he's ruined our marriage.
Oh, really? Oh, no. If you're telling me the truth, why did Tim lie to me? Why did he tell me that you were the one who brought up the divorce? I'm so confused. Why do the stories keep on changing?
I didn't think Tim was going to lie to everybody about what happened. I can't believe he's trying to make it seem like it was my fault that our marriage is falling apart. But I'm not that surprised, I guess, now that I think about it. This is how Tim often deals with his problems. He doesn't deal with anything and just runs away thinking he can lie his way through. He also blames all the people around him so he doesn't have to feel guilty about what he's responsible for. It's a bit pathetic.
I am his mother, you know. But I guess I can't really say that you're wrong. This is a time where he shouldn't run away from his problems. He needs to own up to everything.
I agree.
I'm just gonna make sure again. But you weren't the one that left him, right? When I went by your house, you weren't home. So I was wondering where you were.
Oh, I'm at my parents' house at the moment. Tim told me that I should go see my parents and then broke the news about the divorce as soon as I arrived. He had everything planned out. He just wanted to get me out of the house. I can't believe I fell for it. Tim told me since I'm already at my parents' house, I should just stay here.
I can't believe he said that to you. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not all he said to me. There's more to it. He apparently has a girlfriend. He's been cheating on me behind my back.
What? No way. He has a girlfriend. No way. Tell me that's not true.
I'm afraid it's probably true. I mean, I don't have concrete evidence besides his own admission, so I can't say for sure. But I don't know why he would lie about it.
What has he done? Natalie, I'm very sorry for what he's done. You don't deserve this.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. You're not at fault. I'm thinking of going back to get my stuff back and move out like he asked. We were married for about 3 years. I guess it wasn't very long, but it was nice to have you as a mother-in-law. Thank you for making me a part of your family for that time. I really appreciate it.
I understand. I was really happy that you were Tim's wife.
Natalie, I asked you for your help, right? Why did you tell my mom about what is really going on? I can't believe you did that. She threw a fit yesterday. She was super upset.
Shut up, you coward. Don't you realize what you've done? I never told you I'd help you out. Are you crazy? You're the scum of the earth.
Hey, hold on. You shouldn't call me names. That's taking it a bit too far.
What's wrong with me calling you scum? It's the truth. Why did you lie to your mom? I wasn't the one who asked for a divorce. You're the one who got some woman pregnant. You're the one who wants the divorce. Don't think you can lie your way through this. You're not getting away with it.
What's wrong with the excuses I told my mom? We're gonna get divorced and we will have nothing to do with each other, so there's no need for her to know the truth. Can't you just play your role for now?
Are you crazy? Why should I play my role?
You should think about my situation. I have a new life to begin with my new family. I'm gonna marry my girlfriend. People will think poorly if they knew what was really going on.
So what? That's not my problem.
Oh, come on. Don't you feel bad for my girlfriend and my soon-to-be-born child? Why can't you understand that the truth does no one any good?
No, I don't feel bad for them. I want nothing to do with them. Why would I care for someone I want nothing to do with? I'm the only one who has actually been wronged in this situation. I mean, it's already pretty horrible that you cheated on me and got someone else pregnant. Why should I keep silent about it? You really thought I would let you make me out to be the bad guy in this situation so you wouldn't have to feel ashamed about what a piece of garbage you are? I wish I knew you were this stupid before I married you. I could have saved myself a lot of trouble and heartbreak.
No, that's a bit harsh, don't you think?
Don't you realize what you've done? You and your girlfriend destroyed my life. You destroyed our family by getting your girlfriend pregnant. And you think everyone should congratulate you on getting married to your pregnant girlfriend? Your mom would be confused why she suddenly has a grandchild anyway. I'm sure the math isn't going to work out in anything that remotely resembles your favor.
But you know, children bring happiness to a family. It's the miracle of life.
How dare you say the miracle of life? You cheated on me. You got some other woman pregnant. That is all there is to it. No miracles. Don't blame me for destroying our marriage. I hope you and your girlfriend get your crap together without involving me. You are ridiculously annoying.
What's annoying was you talking to my mom. It made things worse for both you and me. I can't believe you did that. I was trying to get my crap together before you ruined it. I was doing what was best for all of us. You should have just went along with my mom when she was texting you about it.
You are so annoying. Why should I do that for you? How is that better for me? Explain that to me. I hope you don't think this is all over. You do realize you have consequences.
What? What do you mean by that? What else do you want from me? I hope you're not going to ruin my next marriage. I hope you're not going to tell me to try and stop the marriage.
I am out of words. Speechless. You'll figure it out soon, I'm sure. I'll talk to you when I need to. See ya.
Hold on, Natalie, wait. What are you going to do? What do you have planned? Oh, please don't make trouble for my girlfriend, okay? She's pregnant, so she doesn't have time to worry about other things.
Hey, Natalie. Sorry to contact you out of the blue. Do you have some time now?
Hello, Cindy. It's been a while. I have some time. What is it?
Tim told me what happened after I texted you. He told me what was really going on, I mean. I'm sorry for what he did to you. I really am. I'm ashamed of him. I still can't really process the situation, but I know for sure that Tim has done you wrong.
Oh, so you've heard from Tim finally. That's good.
I was really shocked. I didn't know what to think. Plus, apparently, this new girlfriend already has a baby. I don't have any words. I can hardly believe it.
I'm really glad Tim told you the truth. I guess he didn't run away from his problems this time.
I am so sorry he caused you so much trouble and ruined your marriage. By the way, I want to ask you one more thing.
What is it?
So, the thing I was wondering is, what are you going to do from now on, Natalie?
What am I gonna do? What do you mean by that?
I mean, What are you gonna do with Tim?
I'm not sure I understand your question. We're gonna get divorced, and Tim and I will have nothing to do with each other after that. That's all there is to it.
So that means you're not gonna contact him any further, right? I just wanted to make sure of that.
What is it you really want to ask me? When Tim and I get divorced, that's all there is to it. That is the end of our relationship. Even if Tim wants to be friends, I'm not willing to. After all he's done to me, I'm going to cut him out of my life forever. I want nothing to do with Tim, so you don't have to worry that I'll be in his life.
Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. So the thing is, I wanted to know what you were thinking regarding alimony. You know, Tim doesn't have a lot of money, so...
Of course I'm going to ask for alimony. It's only natural. I have pretty clear proof he was having an affair during our marriage. And after that is settled, I'll speak to the lawyer about it.
Oh, so that means... And what about his girlfriend?
What about her?
Well, it's just that she's pregnant. I'm not so sure it's a great idea for you to come after them right now. I mean, she is pregnant with my grandchild. She can't afford to have so much stress on her. It's bad for the baby's health. Would you be able to rethink your decisions? The process will be a hassle for you too, right?
Oh, not you too, Cindy.
Of course, Tim is the one at fault. I know that. He is the reason why your marriage ended. But his child, my grandchild, has nothing to do with it. Tim's child isn't even born yet. That's why... Please.
What do you mean that's why? I can't believe you're saying this to me. You are as awful as Tim. After everything he's done to me, you're telling me I shouldn't even get alimony out of the divorce?
That's not exactly what I meant, but you should keep in mind that raising a child is expensive and it's not easy. And besides, it's my grandchild.
I understand. The child has nothing to do with our problems. I have no intention of blaming the fetus for all the issues I'm having with Tim.
I'm glad you think that way. I knew you'd come to a reasonable understanding. You have common sense after all. Thank you so much, really. You've saved Tim's new family.
Oh, please don't misunderstand me. I just said the child is not at fault. But Tim and his new girlfriend did me wrong. I can't let that just pass. What they did hurt me. That is why I'll most definitely be pursuing alimony in the divorce.
What? But I just told you that is going to stress out his girlfriend and it will impact my grandchild's upbringing. I don't want my grandchild to be raised in a poor environment.
That's that and this is this. These are two completely separate matters. It's not my problem how or in what environment the child is raised.
Natalie, why won't you listen to me? You should accept what I'm saying since I'm asking you this politely. If you're going to be this stubborn, I'm going to tell you one thing. You didn't give me a grandchild. You didn't have kids with Tim. How would you understand what Tim and his new girlfriend are going through? This new girlfriend has done what you couldn't, so don't make the situation any worse. Close your mouth and forget about any alimony. You should be ashamed you couldn't bear a child. Ashamed!
This all makes sense now. Now I understand where Tim's bad personality and terrible attitude comes from. Cindy, I thought you were a decent person, but I guess I thought wrong. You're just like Tim. That's a bummer, but I guess when I get divorced, I'll have nothing to do with you, so it's okay. I don't think there's anything else for us to say to each other. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on, Natalie. I can't end the conversation here. Hold up.
I know you're lonely and upset. I understand how you feel. We were married for 3 years.
Excuse me? Why are you contacting me?
I heard what happened from my mom. You guys got in an argument over text. I am sorry about that. My mom regrets the argument. She's upset with how the conversation went down. She regrets saying awful things to you without thinking about how you would feel. She didn't mean it. It was just in the moment. And I'm sorry I made you feel alone. I really am. I now realize that you're the one who was hurt the most. You can't be with me anymore. Of course you're hurt and upset. I figured that's why you're acting this way.
I'm not sure why your thoughts ended up here, but I'm happily enjoying my time with my parents. It's actually quite relaxing. Please stop sending me weird messages. It's creeping me out. I think you've got it all wrong. You really think I would still want to be with you after all that? Creep.
Now, you say that, but the fact that you're replying to my text messages means that you're willing to respond to me. Were you waiting for me to text you?
No. Please stop texting. Creep.
Again, I am really sorry, Natalie, but I'm in love with someone else. I'm gonna start a new family with her. I really enjoyed our time together. We had a good marriage for 3 years. I don't regret any of it. That's why I really want to thank you with all of my heart.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? You are so weird. You're being ridiculous. I'm getting worried. Are you drunk? Did you slip and hit your head or something? What is going on here?
No, I'm not drinking anything at the moment. I wouldn't dare to text you on such a serious matter when I'm drunk. I am sincere.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant is you sound crazy. That's why I asked you if you were drunk. I was hoping you were drunk so it would excuse the crazy stuff you're texting me now. But I guess you're just crazy. Why are you making this whole situation like a romance novel? There is nothing romantic in getting cheated on, at least for me.
Actually, I just told my girlfriend I'm ready to get married to her. I told her I prepared everything for our new family. We're gonna get settled in and live a happy life together, finally. I told her everything was good. I told her we can safely start our new lives together. That's why I'm in such a good mood. I feel really happy. This is what I wanted, and it's coming true. Then I thought that I should check up on you as well. I wanted to share my joy and happiness.
Oh, okay. I was thinking otherwise. I thought you'd be more pathetic, but you're more crazy than pathetic. I actually thought you were going to beg me not to push for alimony since you have no money.
Oh no, it's the complete opposite. I wouldn't do that. I'm prepared to take on my new life with my new family. I have troubled you and hurt you, I know that. I don't mind paying you more than you ask for. That is the least I can do. I'm willing to pay you alimony with generosity and love.
Sure thing, weirdo. I'll contact you as soon as I'm prepared with the documents regarding the alimony. Please be prepared.
Oh, wow. Did you just ignore what I said? Are you too happy about it? Anyways, contact me whenever it's good for you. I'll be ready to pay you anytime. I have to be a great dad for my unborn child's sake. And I know I can do it. I'll do this for my new family. I'll live strongly. Natalie, hello, this is urgent. Did you contact my girlfriend?
I didn't go out of my way to contact your girlfriend. Turns out your girlfriend, Hannah, is my friend from high school.
What? Ugh. That is such a coincidence. What is going on?
Yeah, I was super surprised as well. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that the annoying boss that Hannah was telling me about all along was you. How hilarious, Tim. I was embarrassed after speaking to Hannah. You are such a ridiculous person.
What? What are you talking about?
Hannah just came back to see her parents as well, so I messaged her because I thought it would be nice to reunite. And she kept on complaining about this boss of hers that's super annoying. I guess she doesn't have many people she can complain to about her work, so she was telling me all about it. She seemed really stressed. I was helping her solve her work problems. It would be better for Hannah to enjoy her work as much as she can, you know?
Why didn't you tell me this earlier? Why did you keep this from me?
Why would I go out of my way to tell you this? Also, I didn't know that you were Hannah's annoying boss. I can't tell you what I don't know.
But wait.
You are super gross, by the way. Hannah told me she kept on rejecting your romantic advances. She wanted nothing to do with you. But you were super insistent. You were basically stalking her. And you were going to force her to live with you? You're basically a kidnapper. You are crazy.
No, that's not how it is. You see, Hannah is pregnant with my child.
Yes, Hannah is pregnant, but it's not your child. She's not your girlfriend. She's someone else's girlfriend and is pregnant with his baby. She said she told you to back off and she doesn't want to stress over you because it's pointless. She also reminded you that you were married and as a married man, you should behave yourself.
I don't remember her saying any of this.
You were in love with Hannah. You were obsessed with her. You couldn't stop how you felt towards her. And for some reason, your twisted mind thought you and Hannah were dating. And you finally went out of control after realizing Hannah was pregnant. You need to get yourself checked out. You are nuts.
No, that's not it. Hannah wanted me to help her out. She had feelings for me as well. This is not my misunderstanding, I swear. She said that before we get married, I had to be a father to her child.
Wow, what's wrong with you? Creep!
Huh? What do you mean?
You are creeping the heck out of me.
It's the truth, I'm not lying. I'm not being creepy. This is what actually happened.
So the thing is, Hannah and her boyfriend are with me at this moment.
What? Seriously?
Both of them are denying everything you said. Like me, they want nothing to do with you as well. They don't remember saying anything like that at all. I guess I shouldn't say Hannah's boyfriend. They're married, so I guess he's Hannah's husband now. So you're definitely not going to be marrying her.
What on earth are you saying?
You twisted the whole situation by yourself. You are delusional. You need to get yourself checked out. I never knew you'd be such a creepy person. Honestly, I'm glad you and I have nothing to do with each other anymore. I'm glad I know what kind of a person you really are. Oh, and apparently everyone at your workplace knows what you've been up to. And she's complained to HR, so best case, for her, you got fired. At the very least, you're probably looking to get transferred far, far away. You won't be able to see her from now.
No way.
Your mom is probably shocked as well, finding out that her son has gone mad. She seemed super excited that she was getting a grandchild. Excited enough, she said awful things to me. By the way, please tell your mom to stop calling me. I don't think I'll ever answer her calls again, considering I want nothing to do with either of you anymore. Anyways, sorry this turned out the way it turned out. What a bummer for you.
Oh, right. I get it. I've snapped out of it now, finally.
Excuse me?
Hey, Natalie, feel free to return to the house anytime. I'll be waiting for you. I now understand that you're the one for me. You mean so much to me. I love you with all of my heart. Just so come back to me. This is our home. I think my mom will be happy to see you as well. We can all be one big happy family again. Hello? Natalie? Hello, are you reading this?
Realizing what kind of man Tim was, I was sure glad I got divorced. I'm relieved to know I have nothing to do with him now. I am upset that Hannah and her husband had to get involved. I especially feel bad for Hannah, who was harassed by Tim constantly at work. After knowing that, I'm ashamed that Tim was my husband. Apparently, Hannah's husband has filed a restraining order against Tim, so Tim shouldn't have anything to do with them either. I hope they feel safe now that Tim is out of their lives. I wish Hannah, her husband, and their new baby all the best. Tim ended up quitting his job since he was demoted and transferred to a basement desk. The rumor had spread throughout his workplace and nobody at work wanted to speak to him anymore. I can certainly understand that feeling. I don't know where or how our neighbors found out about what happened to me and Tim, but everybody's talking about it. Now Tim and Cindy are infamous for having crazy run in their blood. Everywhere they go, people are staring at them or whispering to each other. Well, I guess they brought it on themselves. I decided to move far away and into the suburbs. I thought it would be good to change up my life a little bit. It's nice to feel refreshed. I still ended up getting alimony in the divorce, although it's not quite as high as it could have been considering Tim didn't actually cheat on me. Still, it goes a lot further out here in the suburbs than it would have in the city. Anyway, I'm trying my best to enjoy my new life away from my crazy ex-husband and his awful mother. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.